Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at this Rolex Day-Date 40 in yellow gold with a silver motif dial, present bracelet of course, and the yellow gold fluted dial or fluted bezel, reference number 228238. All right, I'll be going over the aspects of this watch, the case, the dial, the bezel, crown functions, as well as the movement and the bracelet. I'll be giving my thoughts on these throughout this video. So starting off with this case, it's in the name Day-Date 40 millimeters from finger to thumb. That's the 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock position. Also from the 10 to 4 o'clock position. Same distance, same 40 millimeters. You have the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the Rolex winding crown to ensure water resistance down to 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. You have an overall nice high polished presentation here in yellow gold entirely on this casing. And as you can see on the front of the case as well as evident on the lugs, and also sitting on the front of the case, a nice high polished fluted bezel as well, originally made with the intent of screwing directly onto the front of the case to ensure the water resistance, but modern technology has deemed it, well, not really all that necessary anymore, so it's just kept as a market distinction, and it's always in gold. In this case, yellow gold to match, of course, the case and the overall finishing here. And as you can see on the inside of this dial, we have a silver diagonal motif dial. So take that in, silver colored with a diagonal motif in the sense that there are squares either running in diagonal directions or inverted squares, or say lines cutting through a texture going in diagonal patterns. It depends on what your figure ground associations are with this style, but basically it's a diagonal motif. Gives a very interesting look, a very nice texture overall, almost like a grid pattern actually. Makes it quite distinctive as well. And taking a look here, we also have 18 karat yellow gold hands, 18 karat yellow gold index marker placements, as well as the Rolex crown just underneath the day aperture there. If I turn out the lights here, the added advantage of the index hour marks is that you do have the chroma feature, allowing you to basically see in the dark very, very brightly. They're clipping my highlights. I'm checking my monitoring right now. Yep, it's incredibly bright. So, and it also has a very distinctive blue tint, something that's only really seen in Rolex watches. And also the chroma feature does outlast the Super Luminova, which has a greenish tint. All right, so let's turn the lights back on here. Get blinded for a second and back in focus. Now taking a look here at the crown functions, simply unwind the crown at the 3 o'clock position. If you're at a dead stop, you can start winding the watch here at the base position, and about 20 to 30 full winds gets you to the full power reserve. Rather simple there. And once you start feeling the damping and the resistance starting to ramp up, that's when you've reached the full power reserve. Pull the crown out to the next position. This allows you to adjust the quick set for the date as well as the day. The date aperture at the 3 o'clock, if you rotate the crown clockwise, it's about a quarter turn to advance it by 1. Small on the dial, of course, and large under the sapphire crystal, which is part of, or large under the Cyclops lens, which is part of the sapphire crystal, nice and scratch resistant. All right, and you can advance the date forward, rather simple there. If you rotate the crown counterclockwise, you can advance the day forward thereafter. So rather simple there as well. Nice and easy. You can do this at any time of the day. Pull the crown out to the next and final position. Note that the seconds hand does stop, giving you that hacking function. So you can then set the minute hand and place it wherever it needs to go based on the position of that seconds hand. And of course you can set the hour hand by extension as well. And also keep in mind that there is a minute track here on this dial, a little bit subtle because it sort of gets lost in the diagonal motif there, but if you hold it at the right angle, you can see it quite clearly. All right, so kind of toward the back of the visual hierarchy, but still there when you need it. Press the crown back in once you have it nice and synchronized up to an atomic clock, and screw the winding crown directly back into the case to ensure the superior water resistance. So what makes all of this work? On the inside, it's the 3255 caliber made in-house by Rolex. You have the solid gold case back, so you can't see it through the case back there, but you do have that added gold content, so very good. You get the plus or minus 2 second per day time differential after casing, giving you the superlative chronometer certification as printed on this and every Rolex dial. You also have the center hour, minute, and seconds hands with the instantaneous day and the date in their respective apertures, 12 and 3 o'clock positions. Also, an unrestricted rapid setting, meaning that you can set the day and the date at any time of the day. Typically, older movements only allow you to set it within a certain time period. You're generally staying away from midnight all the way up to 6 a.m., but you can do so here at any time of the day. It does not matter. That's what it means by unrestricted rapid setting. You also have the stop seconds for precise time setting, allowing you to, well, giving you that hacking seconds function. All those features I just demonstrated using the winding crown only. Nice and easy there. The oscillator on the inside is a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring with high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers, meaning that you can get relatively close to magnets. You can take a few bumps here and there, and it'll be keeping track of time just fine. No need to worry about the timekeeping ability of this watch. It'll stay within that precise plus or minus 2 second per day time differential. And also, the winding is also done automatically through the perpetual rotor, center mounted, and bidirectional self-winding. Basically, just wind the watch manually using the winding crown and put it on your wrist. The natural movements of your wrist will keep the watch wound using that perpetual rotor to constantly wind the mainspring barrel, which charges the power reserve. The power reserve itself being 70 hours for this watch, quite impressive. That's literally just 2 hours short of literally exactly 3 whole days. So if you wanted to, you can set it down on a Friday evening, pick it back up Monday morning next week, ready to conduct business. No need to wind the watch at all. Just wear it all day Monday and you'll be back to the full power reserve. And while I'm zoomed out here, you can also see that we do have the President bracelet here, combining the best of both worlds, the Oyster and Jubilee bracelets. In the sense of the Oyster bracelet, you have the solid, more sturdy 3-piece links here, the large center links being a high polish, the outer links being a satin brush finish, and in the Jubilee aspect, you also have the semicircular assembly here for the links, nice and small, so that you can actually get plenty of breathability and exceptional luster because of all that extra curvature there. Also, on the President bracelets, every President bracelet has the concealed folding crown clasp. So nice and easy to open. Just simply lift the top of the crown itself to open it up and unhook the clasp itself. You have a full gold construction here as well with the Rolex stamped logo, the full logo. While I'm here, I can also try it on, give you my thoughts as to how it wears on my wrist. 7 inches in circumference. All right, and if you know me from my videos on this channel, you'll know that 40 millimeters, kind of on the big side. It's not a size that I personally would wear all that frequently, but if you consider an all yellow gold day date with a very distinctive, very specific and special diagonal motif silver dial, gives it just that and just enough contrast to really bring you in, and then the texture, the patterns here of this diagonal motif really draws you in, just keeps you glued to the dial. So it's not something that will obviously catch your eye immediately, outside of the fact that it is all yellow gold in its construction here, but the fact that the subtlety of the silver dial here can only really be seen up close really makes it quite special. And taking a look here down the wrist, tiny bit of space under the lugs, you can see that there's a potential possibility of overhang if your wrist is smaller than 7 inches, but you can still wear this if you're down to, say, 6.5 or even 6 inches in circumference. But if your wrist is larger than 7 inches, go for it. It's a perfect size for you. This is definitely just on the top edge of the largest size watch that I could personally wear, rather comfortably, that is. And when it comes to comfort, nothing comes close to the President bracelet because, again, the bracelet here has plenty of space among the links, so there's no chance of the links actually pinching the skin, pulling hairs out. It feels extremely comfortable, and with the satin brush finishing underneath, it feels even better than it looks. It feels better than on the outside. On the inside, extremely and exceptionally well. All right, but that's all I really have to say about this watch. What do you think? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Rolex Day-Date 40, reference number 228238, with a silver motif, silver diagonal motif dial with index hour marks, of course, all in yellow gold. Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, visit our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. If we don't have this one and it happens to sell, and we don't have one sitting on our desk, we'll find one for you, no problem. Either we have it or we can get it. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.